Hi, I'm David Cross, and I'm running to become your next chairman of the Georgia Republican Party. One of President Trump's 3 mandates is to rebuild the party. He wouldn't be telling us this if he didn't see the same issues that I see with the lack of party engagement, wasteful spending, and the lack of trust. I have 5 major goals that I think we need to implement in order to restore the party, starting with making the party a voice for the people, reinvigorating member engagement and growth, using that growth to elect Republicans, but none of that happens without a plan for transparency and rebuilding the infrastructure in order to support our counties. When we talk about the party being a voice for the people, that means that leadership needs to be accessible to hear from the members. We need an online suggestion box with true two-way communication. We need face-to-face membership events where you can have direct conversations with leadership, and we need to have weekly outreach with each one of the executive team members so that you can know what's really going on inside the party. No more secrets. On membership engagement and growth, it starts with communication. We need true two-way communication with our members and our counties to make sure that we are in alignment from top to bottom. We need a bold legislative agenda that's worked on proactively throughout the year instead of throwing it out at the last minute. And that includes eliminating the Dominion voting machines and moving to paper ballots in alignment with President Trump. We keep talking about engaging young people, so I'm going to do something about it and put together a Young Republican Scholarship Program so young Republicans can attend our conventions and events. We need to fortify the Georgia GOP by bringing Black, Hispanic, Asian, young Republicans, all Republicans to the table and giving them the same tools that we give to our counties to help them grow. We can fund a lot of things with a $20 1% grassroots club. That means if we can get 1% of all Republicans statewide to donate $10 to $20 per month, totally doable, that could generate over $300,000 per month or $3.6 million annually. That's more than the GOP has ever brought in organically in a single year. But none of this is going to happen without transparency. That's why we've got to doge the Georgia GOP. We have to root out waste and maximize the efficiency of every single dollar. We need to work with an annual budget and provide quarterly financial reports to demonstrate accountability and trust to all Republicans. If we are successful, then we will be able to elect Republicans and bring back a supermajority. But it's only going to happen if we can make a clone of Trump Force 47. We're going to call it Georgia Force 26. We're going to couple that with Project Green Dot to identify independent voters that we're going to recruit to the Republican Party by sharing our vision that we believe that men are men and women are women. Our children don't belong to the state for indoctrination, and God is part of our platform. The Democrats have thrown God out the window. They've abandoned him. We will invite these people to our events and get to know them and break bread with them. To do all of this, we need to break all of the fundraising records. And that's going to happen when we demonstrate truth, trust, and transparency. We also need a constitutional sheriff's initiative because whether you know it or not, there are dozens of counties in Georgia where Donald Trump won the popular vote, but a Democratic sheriff is still in charge. We also need to engage our religious affiliations out there too. Our faithful are not voting as much as they should. We have to reach out directly to our churches. We're also going to partner with civic organizations and expanding partnerships with folks like the Kiwanis Club and the Rotary Clubs and other like-minded organizations that share our conservative values. And lastly, but certainly not at the bottom of the list, there's the corporate structure and infrastructure. We need a proper document filing under Title 21 of Georgia election law. We need a county technology toolbox so that our county chairs have the technology to help them manage their members so they can focus on what they do best, relationships. We need mentoring and tools for our county chairs so that they can do an amazing job leveraging the skills of their members to build a superior organization. We need to reignite the 5-star program that laid the plans as a measuring tool to help small, medium, and large counties understand what it takes to be a successful, high-functioning county party. And last, we need a 5-year action plan with long-term objectives for governance and policy priorities and expanding the Georgia GOP so that we can increase our member influence throughout the state. As you can see, there's a lot of work to be done. I'm going to need your help to do it. And when we do it, we will have built something that you can truly be proud of. I'm David Cross, and I hope to earn your vote as chairman of your Georgia Republican Party.